Hi, I'm Mike Innes. I'm a professional trombonist and have been for about 45 years almost. Today I have the Yamaha 620 trombone, large bore trombone with a trigger. The large bore Yamaha 620 is a great large bore trombone. By large that means 0.547 of an inch, which is a standard for any large bore trombone. This has an 8.5 inch bell in yellow brass. Most large bore instruments do have an 8.5 bell. It has brass outer slides, and the slide tubes are set fairly close together, which makes it feel like a smaller instrument, but it blows large. And I think that's a good thing. Something that is set a bit too wide makes it feel slightly unwieldy and uncomfortable and too heavy. Yamaha seem to have that right. So as I said, brass outers fairly close to each other, so it feels quite easy to play. It has a nickel rotor. I'm not sure you can make that out in this light, but that's preferable to brass in my opinion. More durable, less likely to wear, and more efficient. It has a semi-open wrap. That means it's not too closed and too tight, and doesn't have a very large, which you may have seen on other instruments, tuning slide here that sticks out a little bit too far in my opinion. It can get knocked and damaged and things, but this is what's known as a semi-open wrap. This trombone can be very easily used in almost any orchestral or brass setup, such as orchestra, brass band. It's absolutely ideal for first or second trombone in the brass band, or first or second trombone in the orchestra. It's pretty easy to fill and to play. So if you have come from a smaller bore instrument, you wouldn't know that this is that different. It feels pretty easy to play and comfortable. Yamaha are usually very good at being able to do that. I should also mention that it's another thing with Yamaha. They always get this right as far as I can make out. It's very easy to hold. Everything is quite close. The lever is pretty close to the rest of your fingers. There's not much of a distance here, which is good. So if you have smaller hands, or even if you haven't, it's just a lot easier than some instruments. And they just seem to have that right every time.